Alright, so you guys probably already read the title. This is gonna be the best and the ultimate guide to gems in anime adventures. And you know, a lot of new people are joining in. They're currently getting 4,000 players each time. So you're gonna need that gems to actually summon and to get those mythicals, since they're not cheap. So this is all of my tactics. They're thought out methodically, thought out technically, and they get into the nitty-gritty details. Besides that, I'm not gonna stray away from the topic. This is gonna be very quick, simple, and doable. So let's check it out. Alright, we're here and we're not gonna waste any time. As you already tell from all my methods, I made around 5,000 gems. That's a guaranteed legendary if you do spin. But the first method is, of course, to buy gems. You know, pay to win. You gotta spend some Bobucks to get gems if you want to, of course. I don't recommend doing this since this game does give a generous amount of gems. And, you know, unless you're that down bad or you got some big boy money to spend, go ahead, bro. I don't care. You do whatever you want. But honestly, you can spend that on food, unless that's just my fat ass talking. Second way to get gems is, of course, right behind me, to use codes. I'll leave all the codes in the description, and on the screen right here. This might be a little outdated just because they might add codes throughout this game being up, so definitely check their Discord. I'll leave that in the description as well. But use those codes right there. They will give you a lot of free summoning tickets, which you can, of course, free summon characters without using gems, and a ton of gems as well. So definitely use that. One of the best ways to get gems starting off. Third method to get gems is the time machine. So if you haven't already seen the time machine, it's right next to play, the right side of it. This is kind of like the AFK method, where you basically go through the time machine and you sit there and wait overnight, more preferably, but you could do it whenever you're like eating or doing homework, etc. But everybody's basically at summer, right? Basically, you wait here for 150 seconds, also known as 2 minutes and 30 seconds, to get 3 gems. But if you do have premium or VIP, it does get doubled up to 6 gems. So that's going to be really useful if you want to have that investment of premium or VIP. So all those players that have premium VIP, they're making bank overnight. Usually overnight you get around 700 to 1,000 gems depending how long you sleep, but 700 mostly. And if you double that, that's around 1,400 gems overnight, man. These guys are pay to win. Anyways, okay, on to the fourth method. This is gonna get more technical. So the story mode. If you already don't know the story mode, this is the main place where you get levels, gems, and basically EXP food for your characters. And every time you do a story, which once you join, you'll get all these stories. You have to unlock them in order. You get around 75 gems per story that you do complete. And currently, there's around 24 stories with 4 arcs. So 4 arcs including 6 stories each, which is 6 times 4, 24 stories. And if you multiply 24 times 75, you get around 1,800 gems throughout the whole storyline. But that it doesn't stop there. That's the crazy part. Once you do finish one of the normal story modes, there is gonna be a new hard mode difficulty. So once you do this one, you also get 75 gems. So that's another 1,800 added onto your bank. That's around 3,600 gems once you complete everything, including normal and hard mode. So hey, that's free bank in my personal opinion. But you're also gonna need some characters, so you might be spending some gems along the way, unless you have some friends that could carry you, which then you're basically set. Also, if you don't want to do an AFK tactic and you're a freak, you could also go back into one of the story modes, one of the easier ones, you know, normal or hard, and the checkout's the one that you cleared the fastest. So if I wanted to do it, I do this one right here, Act 4. You could do this over and over again and get around 15 gems each time you clear it. That is almost twice the amount of gems you get more than AFKing. So 300 seconds from AFKing gets you 6 gems. 390 seconds, which is the amount I actually cleared it, gives me 15. That's double. So if you think about it, you could get around 150 gems per hour if you're a freak like that. Like if you want to do story modes, no sleep, no AFKing, go ahead and do that. But there's also other methods. So I kind of forgot one of the main ones. So one of the main ones is actually doing infinite mode. Infinite mode is probably the best way if you have some friends to do it with. If you don't have friends and you can't get far in infinite mode, I recommend just defeating story over and over again. But if you can do infinite with randoms, do it, because you'll get so many more gems. In like 40 to 50 minutes and you get around to wave 50, 60, you get like 300 gems right there. So it's pretty easy. Alright, on to the fifth method, which is challenges. And if you already don't know what challenges is, it's basically a little challenge here and there where there's certain types of, I guess, conditions that you get throughout the story mode or whatever the current challenges. As you see, is Hidden Sand Village Act 3, but my characters have shorter range. So there's like different conditions that you'll get. Maybe the units have shields, so they're harder to kill. They might have regen as well, so they're also harder to kill. or they might be faster, so which is like they're fast as hell and they might be cancer to kill. I recommend doing this with other people unless you have like broken ass characters. Go ahead, but every time you complete a challenge, not only will you get EXP food, you'll also get fruits, which you could go ahead and use onto the evolve sections to, you know, evolve Broly, Madara, etc., make them really strong. But you also get around 60 gems every single time you complete a challenge. So that's really good. Every hour you get 60 gems. But besides that, the last way to actually get gems is through quests. Quests is one of the best ways, if not the best. All right, this is every 24 hours, and once you do complete it, you'll have a total of I think 4 to 5 quests, and these vary sometimes, but right now, as you can see, I have different quests that I have to do. Like right here, I have to go to multiplayer, clear any stages 5 times with at least another person, or clear 2 challenges, or summon at least 1 fighter from the shop. All of that gives you a lot of gems, but the main part is completing all of it and getting this 150 gem reward. So in total, in this quest area for me right now, we got 50, 20, that's 70, 10, that's 80, 50, that's 130, 35, that's 165, and 150, that's around 315 gems. 315 gems for like what, an hour or 30 minutes of grinding that quest area? That's bank! That's bank! All this goes into your wallet, and you can use it to summon whenever you want. And now that we're done with all those gem methods, I'll just give a little tips here and there. So the first tip is to basically aim for Madara, Broly, Dio, and Speedwagon. That's the main characters you want to get in this game. Speedwagon is probably the best money farmer. I don't know about Bulma, I haven't really looked into that much, but Broly, Madara, one of the biggest AoEs. Broly has the bigger one, and they do a ton of damage, like straight up a ton of damage, and they have evolution items which makes them also do more damage and get more range, etc. So those are the best characters in the game currently. I'll probably rank Broly over Madara higher since he does have full AoE. But also Dio, you want to get Dio as a legendary because he does have that insta time stop ability, which every time he attacks, of course, he time stops, and he has huge splash AoE as well. So it's really good to get those 4 main characters. After that, you can get whatever you want. I also recommend maybe Rengoku or Giorno, or maybe All Might because he's pretty balanced. Besides that, you could also once you do spin, or once you do get all the characters you want, and you you know, have extra gems over, you could go over to the merchant, and sometimes there'll be this mythical shard or fragment left over that you could buy, and you could use those shards to actually give your characters traits. And as you see, my Jotaro has a pretty decent trait, which you know, I used the shard on him. I probably should have saved it for my mythical, but you know, I don't have that anytime soon. But this is Superior 3, which gives him a huge damage boost. He's only level 32, but he does 52.2 off the bat. Also, if you want to get Jotaro as well, he has a manual time stop. He's honestly really good as an epic. But besides that, hey, that's everything. Ultimate gem guide right there. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Welcome. If you guys already haven't, you should definitely like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell if you're new or if you want to help the channel grow. I've already said that a million times, but definitely do it. Anyways, there's these 2 videos right here that you might like to watch. Go check them out if you want to, but if not, you know, have a damn good day or night. Peace.